Welcome to the QR Podcast Show. This is Atakan Romano, and my guest is Bernardo. How are you today?
Hello, I'm great. Great to talk to you, my friend. We know each other for a long time, so it's good.
Yes, definitely. So I've got a few questions for you, Bernardo. I'd like to start off with your upbringing. Let's start at the very beginning. Where did you grow up, and what was your childhood like?
Okay, so I grew up in Brazil. I was born in Brazil, and uh, I grew up in Brazil, and I studied in Brazil until I was 17 years old. My upbringing is from a very simple family, but very hardworking family. And my mom had the hair salon since I was like 8 or 9 years old.
Oh,
She
wow.
opened her first hair salon
In
in the
London?
garage.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
no, in Brazil, in the garage
Okay, sure.
of our house in Brazil. As I said, I lived in Brazil since I was until I was 17.
Okay, amazing.
Until 17, I was living in Brazil and trying to help my family to thrive and to make it happen.
Yeah, nice. Thank you for that. Can you describe your family background and how it influenced your early life choices?
Yeah, my mom is a single mom of 5 kids. She married again to my sister's father when uh, when I was around 9 years old.
Hmm.
So I really had to help her to work and to organize the house and also to take care of my younger sister. So I didn't have much of time to enjoy my childhood. Was very
Sure.
much like working and trying to keep the house organized and tidy and trying to have the best environment possible.
Yeah, lovely. My next question to you is, what were your aspirations as a young person, and how do you compare to where you are today?
I always wanted to have a better life in terms of like financially. So I wouldn't mind working hard since young because that was the only way for us to really make money or to live in a better house or to wear better clothes. It was just working and making our own money because, as I said, we come from a very simple family, so we didn't have any sort of outside providers into that. So I said, well, the option I have is work. So I was studying. I always studied. My mom never allowed me not to be good at school, but I was a good student anyway, so I didn't have problems with that. So I was working half of my day, and the other half I was working, helping my mom to grow the business, even though I didn't understand what business was about, but I understood that making money was important.
Sure.
So I started working to make money to have a better life.
Yeah, nice, nice, great. How did your cultural heritage shape your perspective on beauty and entrepreneurship?
Yeah, being Brazilian, I think, was actually a blast for me because we are very well known in beauty, in
Yeah.
hair and beauty and plastic surgery, whatever comes to beauty. We are one of, I don't know, top three in the world. So we know how to do beauty since we are young, and it's
100%.
something that it's in our culture. So actually, that shaped me in a very good way for me to go outside the country and not suffering, you know. Actually, when I moved out of the country, I was already teaching people how to do a proper hair and how to do like a good hair because they were really, really behind.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, wow. Okay, nice. My next question to you is, what was the biggest challenge you faced growing up, and how did you overcome it?
My biggest challenge was, I think, not doing what I really wanted to do something that I had to do because of the cash flow and, you know, for it's finding a way to pay the bills. Because I studied theater and acting and
Oh, you did?
musicals, like acting, yeah, acting for film and musicals and TV for a very long time. And I really wanted to work with that.
Around the
Actually, that
world?
helped me a lot because
Around the world or in London? Oh,
I was in Brazil. I studied my whole life there,
oh,
and that was actually good because now with social media, with these last 10 years, 12 years, we work with social media. We use that skill a lot of talking to the camera and creating content and stuff like that. So I knew how to do that right before this was a thing. Now we know that creating content, having an audience, and talking to people and have this engagement is important.
it's
But
very
before
important.
that, I already knew how to do that because I was doing acting in school. So I really wanted to follow up acting career, but I couldn't. So I had to do hair because I needed cash. I needed money. And, you know, acting, it's very unpredictable. We never know if it's going to happen or not. So I was really fighting with what I really wanted and what I have to do.
Wow.
Then I choose to my hair career and it was a great choice. I don't regret.
You started at 8 years old in a garage from Brazil. Am I right?
Yeah, yes, helping my mom, like
Yeah,
cleaning
wow.
the salon and like helping her to wash the clothes, like the towels and
Yep,
the
yep.
gowns and
So
like
you must
tidying the
have
salon.
a lot of hairdressers. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good influence. Yeah, sure. Can you share a memorable story from your childhood that still resonates with you today?
Yeah, one time I decided that I needed to refurbish my room, my bedroom. And then I
Yeah,
said to my mom, listen, I have this lady that she comes to our salon and she takes people, like people that had stores, like clothing stores. You should take the owners of these clothing stores and take them to the factories to buy clothing to sell in their shops. And I said, can I go with her? I have like X amount with me and I wanted to buy some clothes to resell it here in the salon. Would you mind if I go? But I was like 12, 13. And she said, yeah, but you're so young to travel with these people that you don't know. You must be dangerous. We never know. I said, please, please let me go. She
hmm,
allowed me to go. I went in the bus with all these shop owners, clothing shop owners. And then I went there to another state in Brazil. I bought, I don't know, 1,000 reais in clothes, which is nothing. But I bought
sure.
some pieces, some belts, shoes, like accessories. I came back to my city.
Yeah, yeah,
I,
quite.
yeah, I exposed everything in the salon, like the clothing and then the sandals, the belts, the accessories. I sold everything out. And then I took that money and then I refurbished my bedroom. And then I bought those, at that time, those like thin screen TVs was a thing. Because
Yeah,
remember before it was like the big TVs and then
yeah,
became this plasma TV. And
yeah,
then I
yeah, yeah,
changed
yeah.
my TV and then I made my bedroom like super cool. But I was 12, 13. And for me, that
Wow.
was a big achievement. And I
Uh,
still do that. I think that entrepreneurship blood and energy was still like since then was there and still is. So my mind is always working that way. Like, what I can do better for my business, what kind of ideas I can create. Like, I'm always working in that energy.
yeah, amazing, amazing. Thank you. What were the values installed in you by your parents or guardians that you carry with you today?
My mom, she still has a hair salon, like, but now in
Oh,
London.
well.
I opened a hair salon for her in London. She moved to London. Also, she changed her life and everything. But she's very
Brand
human.
name? Sorry.
It's
Can you
Trio hair extensions.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure, sure.
I open up for her.
Yep.
And she is a very human being oriented in a sense of she really takes care of people. Sometimes I tell her, you have to think as a business owner as well, not like only talking to people like that. And, sometimes they're not really your friends, they're working for you, have to be a bit more business oriented. But she
Yeah.
has this huge heart that she would like to take care of people and she gives them 10 chances, which I don't, but she does.
Yeah, I know
But
people.
I have a little bit of that as well, but of course, it's something that it can give you a little bit of a bad outcome
Yeah,
sometimes because
I
people
know.
take advantage of that.
Yeah, definitely.
And
I know
yeah,
where you
they really pull the elastic too much.
Yeah.
But having this sense of thinking, of course, they are my staff, and they have the targets and they have to deliver a certain level of service, but also they're human beings, and I like to see that through the process.
Yeah, sure. Were there any pivotal moments or individuals in your upbringing that steered you towards your creative path or specifically hairdressing?
What do you mean? Which sense?
Like, were there
Mm.
any upbringings that steered you towards your creative path?
I think,
Any pivotal moments towards specifically hairdressing?
to be honest, not really. I remember one thing. I used to go to the shopping mall and they had a very beautiful hair salon in that shopping mall, which was the opposite of my mom's salon, which was very simple. And
Okay.
then I was all glass, like all glass windows in this shopping mall salon. And I was standing outside. I was little, I don't know, 12 years old,
Sure.
watching the stylists working in their clients and watching them doing the highlights with the foils, which was something that we didn't do in our salon at my mom's place. So every time I was in the shopping mall, I stepped outside and I was watching them, like staring at them, trying to learn the technique by eye. Still now, I just watch and learn. Like I'm very visual.
Yeah, sure.
And then I learned how to do this foil highlights, watching them in the shopping mall doing it. And then I bring that technique to my mom's salon. I said, listen, I learned how to do something. Let me try to do it. She's like, are you crazy? Like, how do you do it? You never did a course or anything. Like, please, I'm going to bring my friends and I'm going to do like these highlights on them. And then you have a look. And then I started. And then we changed everything from shower caps like before
Oh,
to
yeah.
foils, like highlighted foils.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Great answer. Thank you. Did you ever imagine yourself living and working in London when you were younger?
London, not outside Brazil, yes. Since I was very little, I used to say to my mom that I was going to live in America. I wanted to live in the United States because we are very Americanized, influenced in Brazil by movies and music and everything. We are South Americans. And then she used to say, but how? How are you gonna go? Like, we don't have money. But and I said, I'm gonna find a way. And then I found a way, saved some money for a couple of years. I bought a English course in Boston, and then I moved to the US when I was 18. I lived there for 3 years, New York and Boston, and
Incredible.
then I
Wow.
moved to London. Yeah,
Yeah. Wow. Quite international. Yeah. That's amazing. My next question to you is, what role did education play in your early life? And
very important.
did you pursue formal training in hairdressing from the outset?
When I did my not A levels, high school. When I did high school, I
Mhm.
did a like business course together with high school. So I remember it was a three
Oh, same.
years administration course,
Mhm.
which half of the time I was doing high school stuff and half of the time business stuff. That upbringing was very important for me to understand about marketing, accounting,
Yeah.
different. Yeah, but I remember like I did it from 14 until 17, like marketing, accountant, administration in general, like things like that,
Wow.
together with my high school. So that was
Wow.
very important for me as a business owner today.
Wow.
Uh,
Learned after
and
17 years old when I went viral.
Yes, yeah. At that time, my mom already
Really
had
good.
a salon, so I was trying to apply and all of learning at her place. Even
Incredible.
though it
Wow.
was hard because it was a little bit of like, okay, but you're so young. Why are you telling me to do this in my business? But it was like, yes, I just learned in school. Try that, try this, and some things work, some other things didn't.
And
But I think that was very important for me and really changed the game. And then people say, "Oh, you're very good," and like how you run your
um,
business. I still learn a lot, but I
yeah,
think that helped for sure.
yeah, sure. Let's get into a little bit of your career and the hairdressing journey.
hmm
Fernanda, take us back to the very first moment when you decided hairdressing was your calling. What sparked that interest?
Okay, I never thought that the hairdressing was my calling, and I still don't. But it
Uh,
was something that was thrown on me
yeah.
because of the situation we had, and it was the way for us to get out of the poverty zone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
was something very natural. My mom she loves doing hair. It's just like she loves the salon environment. Her eyes sparkles. I don't. I enjoy my team. I enjoy my clients. I enjoy, seeing my team growing. It
You
was
do master
never.
classes and education classes as well, from what I know,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
yeah, we do classes, we do master classes, and but I like the business itself, you know. I
Yeah.
like to see my team come in, the guys come in as juniors and then become stylists, and then they become seniors and they have their own clientele. I see them changing their lives as well. They are becoming prosperous and buying things and changing their lives. I really like that. That part I love.
Yeah. What sparked that interest though? The actual interest, the first moment you got into hairdressing?
I never had that moment. I think it was, as I said, very natural process. And
Yeah.
when I decided to live abroad, I decided to move out of the country. I said, okay, what I'm gonna do there? I'm gonna do hair because that's the thing I know how to do it. I do it in a nice way. I think I'm ahead of their game. It's a way for me to make money quite easily and quite quick. Why not? And then it started. It wasn't something like, oh my God, I love it. No, never like that.
Yeah. Awesome.
Mm.
Love it. What was your very first job in the hairdressing industry? Can you describe the experience, please?
It was in America as like outside my mom's place. It was in America, and it was a very small salon. And I was like I was doing just blow dries and washing and blow dry. And then I actually learned there how to do this curly blow dry with the brush because I didn't like the curling iron. And
Oh,
it was
yep, yep.
great because I understood and I learned how to do any kind of blow dry and like how to add a lot of volume to the client's hair because actually in
They
Brazil they
love that
like
in America.
the hair quite straight and sleek and soft. And in America, it was the opposite. They like the big hair with like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
a bit crunchy and
Crunchy.
with
Yep,
a lot of texture.
yep.
So
Like a
I
real
learned how
housewife.
to do that. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I learned how to do that in America.
in America. What year was that? Do you know roughly? Or how many
It
years?
was like 2010,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wow. Were you in America for quite a long time?
3 years.
Years. Wow. So you learned all around Brazil, America, London. Amazing.
Yeah.
My next question is, who were your early mentors and what invaluable lessons did they teach you?
I think number one mentor, definitely my mom. And number two
Okay.
mentor is,
Wow.
let's say Marco Antonio Di Biagi. He's like top guy in Brazil. Now he's old. I don't think he's working anymore, but he used to do a lot of magazine covers and editorials. Not internet because that time we didn't have internet, but editorials and magazine. And then he was always saying that we have to deliver the best. We have to have the best smell in the salon and having the best products, and like putting ourselves in that A-level position. And it wasn't something that my mom had a vision for because of our background was different. I was always saying to my mom, like, if I'm gonna be a hairstylist one day, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be like you. I'm gonna be like him because he's like top. And
Okay.
they're like, "How dare you talk like that to me?" I'm like, "No, I love you, and you do a great job. But if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it and reach the top.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna be like in the
That's
hood."
good. Yeah, that's a good way to think. How did you keep yourself so motivated? That's a big thing for a lot of people.
I have my goals and I have the vision that I know how good my life can be if I reach a certain level of income or a certain level of knowledge from people that who I am and what I can do. And, if I keep the discipline, I can reach those goals.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I always wanted to have a good life, to be honest. I think that was my main goal. So if for me to have a good life, I have to work 14, 15 hours a day and
Yeah.
having maybe no days off or
Yeah.
whatever it is, I'm gonna do it because I rather do it now and have a good life than not doing relaxing and have an average life. No, that's
Yeah. It's your passion, so it's your biggest passion, I'm guessing. So, I mean, why not? Yeah.
Yeah, my biggest passion is to have a good life.
Yeah.
That's my biggest passion.
Yeah.
My
No.
passion is not hair. My passion is nothing like that. My passion is have a good life, being healthy, having my family around me, and, having my business running smoothly and my team working, my clients happy. That is my passion.
So you don't have too much love for hair.
I don't think after 15 years doing the same thing, it's like a marriage, honey. After 15 years, time for a divorce. But if it works and you trust each other and you have a good life together, why not?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I don't like to romanticize things. Love does not pay the bills. You have to have a plan. You have to do something that you enjoy doing, of course, because otherwise you're gonna be a very bitter person, and I'm not like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
So I enjoy, as I said, I enjoy the environment. I enjoy my team. I enjoy seeing the clients happy. All that I enjoy. But if you tell me that I enjoy being there, putting foils 10 hours a day, standing with my legs hurting, not having lunch, no, that's ridiculous. Sorry.
No, yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's right. Especially in Dubai on those clients, it's a whole nother level.
Anywhere in the world, they can be annoying anywhere in the world.
Yeah, sure. And my next question to you is, what were some of the biggest challenges you faced when you were first starting out in your career?
My first challenge in Brazil, I didn't have much of challenge in the sense of starting because I already had the salon. I had my mom background, like it was okay. I think outside the country, it was more like being an immigrant. and
Oh yeah. Yep.
to prove your way out. Like, no, I'm here, I'm an immigrant, but I want to work at the best
Yeah.
location possible in this city with the best clientele and, X amount of money. That was my main challenge
Yeah.
to, step up and climb into the top.
Yeah.
Let's say in that sense, because I didn't want to be in the margin. I didn't want to be outside. If I'm in London, I want to be in an amazing neighborhood with the best clientele, getting to know the society and being there with them doing their hair. If I'm, in New York or in Miami or in Dubai, the same.
Yeah.
That is my challenge. The hair, no challenge. Techniques, no challenge.
Yeah. Great answer. How did you develop your unique style and approach to hairdressing?
Being Brazilian and having any kind of hair possible and every kind of hair possible. In my own country, we have Afro, curl, coily, straight, Asian, Arab. We have everything in my country.
Because you do
And we
have
have
quite a unique
everything.
style with your hair designs. I see it all the time.
Yeah, like any kind of client who comes to our salons, they are welcome, and they'll find a way. We'll find a way to make them feel pretty and unique. So I think that's very good being born and raised in Brazil with such a diversity country.
It is.
Uh,
Yeah. Sure.
yeah, I think it's really really a plus for us, for me
Yeah.
as my technique. In my techniques, it's really a plus.
Yeah, definitely. Sure. Can you walk us through the evolution of your skills and technique over the years?
As I started, I said on the shower caps, and then I did my course watching outside the salon's window, my course for free,
Hmm.
watching stylists working with this foils techniques. So I learned. And then when I moved to Boston and New York, I learned how to do this Californian highlights. So
Sure.
that was a big thing at that time. When I moved to London, they were not doing the Californian highlight with the ends light and the top dark. So I bring that technique to London and I start doing it and posting on Instagram like 12, 13 years ago, posting. No one was really posting work on Instagram. It was
You
just
just
like
said
weird pictures with a lot of filter on. Already
you were the
posting my
first.
work.
Sorry to cut you. You were the first to bring it out in London, that California Heights.
One of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Then I was doing this Californian highlight and people were changing their techniques with me. They come with the highlights on close to the roots, and then I was just smoking their roots and doing the ends lighter. So a lot of girls came at that time. And then actually now everything changed again. With the dark roots, we are doing baby lights close to the roots, very classic, very clean,
Yeah.
like 10 years ago. So fashion is cyclic and it goes and comes back.
Changing all the time. Yeah. Changing all the time. What year was that in America when you learned, if you don't mind me asking?
Boston first, and then New York City in a hair salon in Chelsea.
How many years ago? Say
More than 10 years ago, like I would say 14 years ago.
14 years ago. Yeah, sure. What was the turning point in your career and when you realized you wanted to build your own Sorry, repeat that again. So my next question to you is, what was the turning point in your career when you realized you wanted to build your own empire?
Funny enough, I never wanted to have a hair salon, to be very honest with you. I
Right.
wanted to come to America or to the UK, save some money, and then go back to Brazil, buy an apartment, a car, and start go back to my acting studies. And then things start happening in my life. And then I had the opportunity to open my first salon after 5 years living in London, very premium location. My mom supported me a lot. She said, no, you need a hair salon. You have great clientele. You have like top clientele here, and, they need a good salon in a good location. And this is a great location. So I got all my savings and I opened my first place.
Yeah.
And then from there, I started to see more as like a business perspective and business oriented mindset. And then we opened another one, and then I started working in Dubai, in Kuwait, and then we opened in Kuwait as well. And then everything started as a business, not only as a passion or not only as a, weekly income.
In how many years did all this happen? Like how long did it take?
I would say 10 years of me here in London, starting working at my studio. Like my clients used to come to my studio flat. Then I started to go into my client's house. Then I rented a bigger apartment.
Mm.
Then I rented another bigger apartment.
Yeah,
And
sure.
then I opened my salon. So for me, since I landed in London until I opened my first shop, it was 5 years. And then from there, growing up the business.
Yeah, wow. Okay, awesome. How did the idea of BCO London come about, and what was the initial vision?
I needed a good place and a very well located
Is that
place
how
to
I
host
pronounce
my
it?
clients.
B
Yeah.
BCO. Yep.
hmm BCO London. And then I found this location in Marylebone, which is very central London, very well located, beautiful, like two shops, destroyed everything, and I created a one unique shop. And then I said I wanted to create a place where the clients come to do the hair, but also they feel home. So we have a table in the middle of the salon where people can bring their laptops, they can work. We always serve Brazilian cake. So
Wow.
they can come for, like a wash and blow dry, and they sit there, they work a little bit, enjoy a piece of cake with complimentary coffee. So it's not only a salon like corporate influence or a corporate feeling. You really feel like you're homey somehow. And that's the feeling I wanted for BCO. That's the same feeling we have in Trio, and that's the same feeling we have in Blue in Kuwait.
Yeah, that's quite amazing. Yeah, it's hard to find a salon like that these days because it's all so like running, running, running. So they don't,
Yeah.
people don't think of environments like that, So clients will
hmm
probably come out there for an hangout spot, you know?
Exactly. They sometimes no, they sometimes just pass by and say, I just came for the coffee and for the cake. I said,
Yeah,
yeah, of course, sit down, have a piece of cake, chat a little bit, and then
yeah,
you go. No,
yeah,
it's
sure.
really a place for you to hang out as well.
Yeah, that's great. That's great that you can build that. What my next question to you is, what were the biggest hurdles in launching BCO London, and how did you overcome them?
The biggest,
The biggest hurdles in launching BCO London.
you mean the challenges?
Yeah.
The price, it's very expensive. It's very expensive to open a shop in London. Very expensive.
Oh,
That was a big challenge because we wanted a premium location. We needed quite a big space because we have big team and I have a lot of clients, thank God. So I said that will be a challenge to find a place where it's well located. It looks and it is premium, and it's under my budget, right? Because we have not only rent, but we have a lot of premiums on top of that and all the taxes in London. So that was my biggest challenge. It wasn't the clientele, wasn't the marketing, wasn't everything else. It was not the team because I already had a very good team working with me.
yeah,
It
sure.
was the prices, London prices, which they're crazy.
Yeah. The tax is quite high there.
Everything.
Everything. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Incredible. What makes BCO London unique in the competitive London salon scene?
I think having our Brazilian and international team and energy, it's something very unique.
Well, I think
It's very,
your energy all up is enough.
yeah, we are very happy. Like in general, Brazilians are very happy and we are very warm and very welcoming. I'm Bernardo myself. I don't put my ego up front. I really look at people and I tell my team all the time, be
Incredible.
nice, smile, dress up nicely, take care of yourself, put a nice perfume, brush your teeth, take care of your skin, because this is really our business card. First of all, I think our image, our self brand. So
Plays a
when you
big
come
role
to
in
a place where
self-confidence.
people look good, like my clients always say, "Oh my God, your team looks super good. How do you do to hire them?" I said, "Yeah, I hire beautiful people, blah 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 blah." But it's not about beauty; it's about Mica do nosso Insta. We check it out. One second. What que está fazendo? LinkedIn.
Do you want me to
Sorry.
repeat the question?
Yeah, we can.
I'll repeat the question just so I can cut it out. Okay. My next question to you is, what makes BCO London unique in the competitive London salon scene today?
I think the mix we have in the salon of nationalities are, I am Brazilian, but our team is super international. We have people from all over, Asian, Indian, Brazilians, Italians, we have
Oh,
Swiss, we have everything. every kind of nationality and colors working together. I think this is amazing.
Yep.
And
Definitely.
also we Brazilians, I'm talking about the energy I give to my team.
Yep.
We are very happy and we have very light energy and we try to see the good side of everything. So I
Yeah.
always tell my team, good, take care of yourself, take care of your image because
No
the
matter what
clients
happens,
see and feel.
no matter.
Be humble and you have to stand up for yourself, of course, but if you do that in a light energy way, I think life is better. But I'm like this in general. I'm problem solver in my life and
Yeah.
I don't see the bad side of it. Sometimes I feel sad or something happened, of course, but I always try to see what is the lesson I have to take out of this challenge. So
Yeah.
being
Sure.
positive, being positive, being international, and taking care of ourselves. It's really when you step into a place that people are like that. I think it's really something that you feel.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, you can immediately feel it, definitely. And reading in body language as well, definitely. Okay, my next question to you is, let's talk more about the Tyra hair extensions. What inspired you to venture into the hair extensions, and what
Mhm.
sets Tyra apart?
Okay, so trio, we say trio. Trio hair extensions is
Great name, by the way.
it's like a baby. I'll tell you why trio, because we are three owners, me, my mom, and my sister. Like a trio, like three people together.
Great.
Uh, I got this name. I was in a flight from somewhere, and then I said, "Oh, I need to find a name for this new salon. Like, we need to do like I want to have my own extensions line." But the business is going to be me, my mom, and my sister. So it's like three people, three, trio. Got it. And my mom always loved extensions. That's her biggest passion. She loves.
Yeah.
She always wanted to have a like hair extension shop where people can come and buy the hair. Even if you don't put the hair with us, or if you want just to buy like clipping extensions, just come to the shop, buy the hair and go easy. And we have that concept in Brazil as well of like a hair shop. So at a certain point, I understood that she wasn't happy working with me, like doing colors and stuff. And I said, listen, why don't we open a hair extension salon for you? I think it's time. They said, wow, that would be my dream. Let's do it. And then we made the plan. We found a strategy. I had some amount of money saved in my bank account, and I said, okay, let's give it a try. And so far, it's our third year, and it's very successful. She's very happy taking care of the business. She's the head of the business. She runs and she trains the team and everything. My sister is in the background. She's in the office of not only Trio, but the other business we have together. And I am just the creative director. I guide them, I give them tips, but I don't do hair extensions.
Yep.
It's not my field, but I know what's good, what looks good, what looks bad. So I give them my vision. And so far, it's been a great business together. We are expanding, hopefully soon to America. We want to open in Miami.
Yep. Great
And
place. Great place to open. Yeah. Yeah.
Miami and in the Middle East. We're figuring out, but so far it's been a great business and it's beautiful because it's really my mom's dream coming true. So it was very fulfilling.
Yeah. Great. Is it sold online? Can people find it online?
They can buy online, they can come to the shop. Yeah.
Yep. Sure. Does it involve like wigs? Do you have wigs as well?
We have wigs in the salon, not online, but in the salon we have wigs, we have hair pieces like braids and fringes. We have clips as you probably use in your clients sometimes for events.
Yep.
And
Yep.
we have tape. Yeah, we have tape as well.
Tape as well. Yeah, sure. Thank you for sharing that. How do you ensure the quality and ethical sourcing of your hair extensions are good?
Yeah, we have our extensions coming from Brazil. So I know the
Okay.
sources and I know the shops and I know where the hair
Yep.
comes from because actually I grew up with these people. My mom does hair extensions for over 20 years. It's nothing new for us. It's really a bread and butter. So we know the people, we know the sources. I know what's good hair, what's not. Our hair is very premium quality. It's not a cheap hair. You're not going to find like or 2 for 1. It's not our vibe. It's not our method. It's not what we believe. But
Sure.
it's all fine. If you want to buy something like that, it's all good. But we don't have that. So we make sure we have the best quality. You pay for something really, really good. and I'm sure you're going to be happy with that.
How long has it been out? Did you say 1 year?
3 years. It's our third year in September. It's going to be our third year.
Yeah, congratulations. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to women's spa. What was the motivation behind expanding into the spa services?
Okay, my sister comes down. She
Okay.
always wanted to have a nail shop. She used to do nails when she was kids, like I don't know, 10 years old, like in my mom's place. She
She lives
learned
in
how to
London
do
as well?
nails. She lives in London as well. And we always see these nail shops that we go. Usually it's like Asian shops. They're usually very messy and very noisy and they smell bad, but the nails are great. So they don't look really healthy,
Oh,
look
yeah,
really
I know exactly what you
good, but they're good at the same time. And then she said, maybe we could do something like that, but better, with like cleaner and with a better look, more sleek, and like super clean and everything sterilized. So that's a good
mean.
idea. Let's think
Yeah.
about it. And then, yeah, after 1 year of discussion and planning and finding a strategy and, of course, saving the sources to open that because we don't have outside investors yet.
Okay, you did have
Uh,
investors in it. I was going to ask you that question. You have
no,
investors. Okay.
no. And then we decided to open women's spa. I also got the name also in a flight. I was traveling for work somewhere, was trying to find a place, find a name for a place where women can come. Men's are very welcome as well, but usually women, they come much more. They
Okay.
can come and they pamper themselves. They can do the nails, they
Yeah.
can do massage like a woman. Let woman come. I found woman in a different written differently, woman spa.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's a good name, it's a good branding as well.
Oh, yeah.
Looks beautiful. We open
Definitely.
in central London, in Fitzrovia, close to Marylebone, very premium location as well.
Okay, sure.
And there you can do your nails, feet, hand massage, feet massage, body treatments, everything you can do
Basic.
there, but like super clean and neat and clean and, in a very healthy environment with an amazing service. We have Asian people working with us. They are amazing. They do great service.
Yeah.
We did a lot of research and they are one of the best. But also we do a lot of training for them, like how to behave, how to talk to people, how to keep the environment clean and tidy. That was the biggest challenge for them because, as I said, they used to a different way of work, but we managed to polish and so far it's very good. And under Women's Spa umbrella, we are launching hopefully this year our products. So we want to
Wow. Okay. Could you
yeah, like
expand?
body. Yeah, we want to have like body treatments like scrub and collagen balm for your body that can be for woman and man. We want to have like cuticle oil. We want to have like growth serum for eyebrows and for hairline. And then
Wow.
we want to expand the line under Women's Spa. And it's actually a very beautiful branding, very beautiful products.
Sure.
We're producing in Brazil with Brazilian seeds. So
I
we
love
have
it.
Brazilian nut
Yeah.
blend. We
Yeah.
have acai, which is a great antioxidant. We want to work with collagen and peptides. So everything for your body care. Also shower gels. This we have this product that we really want to launch, which is like a shower oil where I don't know if you ever tried, but you wash your body with like a shower oil. So when you leave the shower, your body is clean, smells good, and it's already hydrated. Because sometimes when you use just the body wash, when you leave the shower, it's very dry. And some people don't have this
Smell.
care. Yeah, no.
Mhm.
They don't they don't really like to put moisturizing lotion after shower.
No.
Some people they don't like the feeling of it.
Oh,
So if
definitely.
you wash your hair with a body like with oil, like a body oil, when you leave the shower, your whole body is already clean and like feels good. You don't feel dry, you feel very soft. It's very nice.
Okay, great. And when are you planning to expand on that for the launch of it?
This year. But of course, we're going to start with one product and then we expand the lines. We have everything in the pipeline, but for now, one product.
Would you say it will be out before November?
Yes, before Christmas for sure.
Yeah, lovely. Okay, great. Looking forward to that.